Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we're doing a spirit reading for the sign of Leo. So if you are a Leo sun, moon, rising, or north node, there may be some messages here for you. This is a general reading though, so take what resonates, leave what does not. Not everything will resonate with everyone. This is also timeless, so whenever you're seeing it is the right time for you to be receiving it. All right, let's see what's going on in your energy, Leo. Okay. We've got Judgment. Eight of Wands in reverse. King of Wands. You're feeling the pull of your soul somewhere. But you're not moving, Leo. You've got Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Five of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, whoa, okay. Eight of Cups, the Empress reversed, and we had another one wanting to come out, the Sun. Your card. Of course. And underneath the deck, we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Leo. So, like I was saying, you're feeling pulled in a particular direction, but you're not taking action on it right now. You're not communicating about it right now. You're sort of in this period of reflection, taking a look out into your future, sort of envisioning how you want your future to look, and then, taking a look at your present moment, like where you're at, what you've cultivated, and sort of comparing where you're at to where you want your future to look. And it's like considering what adjustments need to be made in the present in order for you to call that future in. This is sort of like this is a sort of like test of faith for you. You're being called to trust that you can create the future that you desire. And the energy that's coming through for your present, you're feeling very worn down. Something you're dealing with in your life right now that's disappointing, that doesn't feel aligned with your future. It's got you feeling exhausted. It's got you feeling like surely this can't be it. Like you don't see whatever this is that you're dealing with, you don't see it coming with you into your future. you're having a lot of conflict surrounding this. I'm getting, there's like conflict in your external environment. That's what's exhausting you so much. That's what you find so disappointing. It feels like something in your life feels like a competition with people that you're not supposed to be competing with. There could be like a lot of arguing about something going on that you're experiencing. But you're also feeling some like conflict within yourself. And that, I'm getting, that stems from the fact that you see the path that you're on right now, the trajectory that you're on right now, as not being aligned with your future. The path that you're on right now is not leading you to your future. It's like you have to change tracks. You have to work to put yourself on a different timeline, because you're learning that you choose your future, that you choose the outcome that you have through your thoughts, feelings, and actions. And you're going to be working very hard to call this future in. Like you're feeling very inspired, very enthusiastic. It's like this this energy that's like pulling on your soul. It's like created this like ignition, this something set your soul on fire. Like that phrase keeps, it won't go away. There it is. Something set your soul on fire. And you're in the process of walking away from like this exhaustion, this disappointment, this conflict, this like misalignment that you're feeling, towards that future that you see for yourself, that you feel for yourself, that you anticipate having. You're still having some doubt, some hesitation, though. That's why you're not moving. That's why you're not taking action. There's still a little bit of doubt, of hesitation about, I'm hearing like self-worth, self-confidence, to recognize that you're worthy of the future that you envision. It's like there's a little bit of a hindrance of trusting that you can have what it is that you see for yourself, that you are capable of creating the life that you want. It's because you're in the process of like understanding how this works. There's an old part of you that's dying. That's part of what you're walking away from, that limits you, that holds you back from like what truly calls to your heart, like what speaks to you with the vibration of love, versus this one of like of fear and I keep hearing like fear mongering, like something it's like something or someone is trying to like hold you in this place of like fear surrounding it so that you don't walk away towards like where you're being pulled, where you're being called. And that's sort of like keeping those feelings of doubt alive is affecting your ability to create, to move, to act. This is a major turning point for you, though. This is like I think I mentioned this is like a test of faith for you to learn to like trust your intuition, trust that feel, that pull that you are experiencing. It's like the draw of like happiness, of joy, of feeling fulfillment, satisfaction. Like you're being heard and being answered, like being responded to. I don't know. That's like being seen. Being seen is really relevant for you. I mean, that actually, that makes sense, Leo. But it's like you're reaching this point where, like this hurdle, this obstacle where you you start looking forward and don't look back anymore. It's like you're in this process of like letting go of the things that have you looking back still. And shifting into like this new paradigm where you know which direction you're going, and you know because of how it feels, how it brings this feeling of not just abundance, not just like prosperity, but like infinite fruitfulness. There's this energy that's something that you're receiving, something that you're giving is only going to like expand exponentially once you fully accept it. Because you're definitely holding yourself back from it right now. Like once you commit to this is the right path for me, this is the new path that I'm on, the blessings, like the positive energy that filters in like just from that decision, it's like it could feel like a little bit overwhelming, honestly, because you've become so used to like living in what feels like a war zone, like living in a like constant state of disappointment, of like weariness, of like settling for something that hurts. And when when you make the resolution to leave those feelings behind, to let them, like I'm hearing, stay where they're at, and you take a step in a different direction, that the positive reception that you receive, that you encounter, is like astounding in some way. And that's just like, that like initial astonishment of like how good stepping into your growth, stepping into your future can feel. It's that's just the beginning. Like it's starting small, and that feels like a shock to your system in a lot of ways. But like, it's when you put your focus there, your attention there, that's going to grow. And you can't comprehend from where you're sitting right now, from where, like, the vantage point that you have at this time, you can't comprehend how abundant you're going to feel when this like future you've envisioned like arrives in your present moment. It's going to be much, much larger, warmer, more radiant, more powerful than you could have imagined for yourself. And part of that is because when you're making this decision to honor yourself, to honor the needs of your soul, making that decision, making that commitment elevates the frequency that you're operating at, and it creates a scenario where you're no longer resonant with this like feeling of despair, of like conflict, of torture that you were like undergoing. And it's more of a frequency match for like beauty, abundance, fertility, like being able to create from that infinite space like within you. Like that's what's coming online for you when you like, I don't want to say making the commitment seems like a small act, because it's not. Like this is a major turning point in your life. But it's just as quick as that decision can be, it can, like, it's a heavy decision, but it's one that you can make quickly for yourself when you allow that to be what you do. And so it's as like raising your frequency, like coming into that place where you're like a positive frequency match, is as simple as making the decision that you're committing to feeling that way. You're definitely something about this, something you're maybe part of your hesitation. You are focused like on your finances, on your money right now. Like you keep like staring at it, like you keep looking at, you keep checking something, you keep, I don't know, I'm like checking some sort of balance somewhere. It's like making sure something didn't disappear, making sure something is like growing instead of like dissolving. I'm not sure what that is or like why that's relevant, but there's that for someone. Some sort of like confirmation. Maybe like feeling like your finances have to be in order to like make this transition. And that's like really your focus right now. Maybe to the point of like not seeing that there's other things that you need to like pay attention to like think about other than the financial aspect of this decision. Charity, prayer, contemplation, divine director, intervention, and purpose, Horus, cosmic gateway. Yeah, you've not just been like feeling this pull. In fact, I'm getting that some of you may not even recognize the like soul pull that you've been feeling for like what it is. There's this energy. Some of you have literally been like in a place of like confusion, like feeling ready to like give up, like feeling at your wit's end with something, and like connecting with like a higher spiritual power in some way. Like for some of you that could look like prayer, like asking, or you know, whatever form that might take for you. It's like asking for guidance, asking for like assistance and like finding this path, asking for asking for permission, asking for permission to leave. That's so weird. I don't know what that was. If someone's asking for permission to leave, that's so interesting. Because you don't need anyone's permission to follow your soul's path. You don't need anyone else's approval, because there's divine approval. But it's like whatever you feel like you need, like when you ask for it, something is coming back in answer. And that could look a lot of different ways for different people. For some of you, you actually like hear the response. Others of you, like things happen, things change in your life that feel like confirmation that you were heard. That download I was getting earlier about the like feeling like needing to be seen, needing to be heard, that wasn't just with like whatever's going on in your life, like whoever's like close to you, people you're interacting with, that's like you've been in this state where you haven't been feeling like you are seen and heard by the divine, but something about that is changing because you're changing your frequency. It's very hard to hear guidance when we're like holding ourselves in a frequency pattern of like conflict, lack, despair, feeling generally like negative about how things are going, like having a negative outlook makes it hard to receive some of the positive messages that you're surrounded by, that may be like less overt than the pain you're feeling. So yeah, it's like something that's going on with you in reflection, in prayer. You're recognizing that you're being heard, that like some sort of movement is happening like before you take action. It's like giving you some extra courage, some extra inspiration to wield your own power, to connect with your own purpose. Something specific is going to occur. I'm hearing that's the turning point. There's like some sort of event, some sort of conversation, some sort of like happening that occurs in your life that's kind of like it's like the final straw to like you putting up with this energy of separation. I'm hearing from separation from yourself. And whatever is happening, it's divinely directed. It's like coincidences aren't real. Whatever's happening is not a coincidence. It's not something that you could have avoided by being more careful. It's not something that could have been like circumvented in some way. I'm hearing it was fated to occur. It's a portal. It's a portal that you're moving through. That it's being opened up for you to like step through it into this new timeline. Your thoughts and feelings are shifting as you shift the like physical, like the non-physical like path that you're on, like the energetic path that you're on. I'm hearing you won't believe what your life looks like a year or two from now. it's going to look like how you envisioned it in a way, but it's like that's just like that the vision that you have, the like promise of future that you have is it's just like the bare bones. It's like the scaffolding. It's like the infrastructure on which your like actual future is being created. So it's like that's that energy that they were talking about before about the like things being exponentially better than what you could imagine. It's like you envision the blueprint and the actual structure that's built is there's so many more like intricate details, so much additional like beauty. It's like, I don't know, I'm seeing all this like intricate decoration on like a cake. Okay. Gosh, look at all of this purple. Like not all of the cards in this deck are purple, but all the ones that came out for you are. And like the same goes for this other deck. Like there's a lot of like blue bottom cards in here too, and cards that have a lot of other like color on them. Like everything is like purple. You're really, this process that you're moving through, this event that occurs, it's like a challenge. It's like a test for you tapping into and connecting with your intuition, trusting in it, and moving based on that rather than, like moving based on the feel of your soul, not the like conflict and like fear that's brought up in your mind. It's time to release negativity. That's like, that's what's happening here. There's some sort of situation of negativity in your life that you've been holding on to for a while. And you're being advised, like we had an extra card come out with that one, nothing will come of this situation. Whatever you've been hanging on to that is making you so exhausted, so disappointed, so feeling on edge all the time, I'm hearing that's the end of that road. It may have felt different at some other point in time, and maybe that's why you like stuck with it, like hoping for it to turn around. But there's this message that you've already learned, like that has served its purpose. You've already learned what you were meant to learn from that. You've gained what you were meant to gain. Like that experience is complete. Nothing more is going to like prosper. Nothing more is going to prosper out of that situation, because it's like it's met its expiration date. They're like, there are no more tasks to complete in that like lesson. And this pain that you're feeling, this disappointment that you're feeling, the conflict that you're feeling, it's because you're still holding on to that, trying to squeeze something else out of it when there's nothing more to squeeze out. And that pain that you're feeling is like a suppression of your own growth. It's like the energy of like, every day you wake up and you put on shoes that are a size too small for you, and you keep doing that day after day after day because you expect the shoes to like stretch out and get bigger to like fit your feet, and they're just not going to do that. It's time to buy new shoes. And this is a point of wisdom that you are connecting with at this time. It's gaining momentum within your auric field, and it's grounding in your mind and your behavior. This realization is like the motivation that you need to trust in this vision that you have for something more in the future. But it's like you've got to let go of this idea that your feet are somehow miraculously going to fit in some like shoes that are too small for you. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know what's with like the shoe analogy. Maybe someone is like literally thinking of buying new shoes, and this is like some confirmation that like, yeah, I'm talking to you. Weird. Anyway, so yeah, sorry for this reading being so long. I was literally trying to make it shorter, and there's just like all this stuff just comes out. So, yeah, if this reading resonated, give it a like, comment down below, share with someone, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next week. Bye, Leo.